One of our goals here at St. Thomas Aquinas is to become missionary disciples. And I want to talk a little bit about what a missionary disciple is. First of all, the term missionary disciple comes from our Pope, Pope Francis, in his apostolic exhortation, The Joy of the Gospel, where he shared his vision for the church that all baptized Catholics live out their faith by being missionary disciples. And what basically a disciple is someone who is following Christ, someone who has given their lives to Christ and lives for Christ in all aspects of their lives. And maybe the best way of describing what a missionary disciple is by explaining what a missionary disciple is not. A missionary disciple is not someone who goes to a foreign country on a mission to share the gospel in some other place. A missionary disciple is someone who has that mission in their own lives where they are with their own family and with their friends and where they live and where they work. And so this is our mission field right where we are. And a missionary disciple also is not a minimalist. Just coming to Mass on Sunday is not enough for missionary disciples. Missionary disciples have the Mass as the core and source and summit of their spiritual life and their relationship with Christ. But for them, their living out their faith is much more than that. And in every decision they make, in every relationship they have, in all that they do, they live for Christ and not for themselves. And also a missionary disciple is not a door-to-door preacher or a preacher on the street. A missionary disciple invites people into the life of Christ or makes disciples through invitation, through the example of their own life, through relationships and accompanying people along their journey of faith. And so a missionary disciple is someone who is able also to articulate why they believe in Jesus, why their faith is so important to them, and what Jesus has done for them. And a missionary disciple is something that we're all called to be, and our world really does need missionary disciples. The harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. And so it's really important that we can hear this call of Pope Francis and the call of our church here at St. Thomas Aquinas to really become missionary disciples. If you've had a transformative experience and been transformed by the love of Christ in your life, it is our duty to share that love with others. And this is why the world really does need missionary disciples. If you'd like more information on this topic, please contact us. And if this information is inspiring to you, please pass it on to your family and friends, coworkers, and parishioners. If you'd like to see more video content in the future, make sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.